Hello, everyone. In today's video, we're going to talk about a news that came out that Kenya overtakes Nigeria as Africa's largest importer of second-hand clothes and fashion in Africa. In case you guys don't know, Africa is a huge market for second-hand clothes coming from either America, UK, or even Australia. It's mostly in Europe, Western world. So, according to, I gotta quote this right. According to Business Insider at Massachusetts, MIT, Massachusetts, they say that Kenya imported used clothes worth 298 million US dollars, which makes 12% increase from the previous year. So, according to the analysts, MIT, economic complexity indicates that Kenya second clothes and textile in 2022 were nearly equal to Nigeria, 5 million, with South Africa ranking third at 261. In 21, South Africa used to do the same thing. They used to import large numbers, but their government restricted it for whatever reason. My guess is maybe to help the local ones grow. So, and then to that same in 2023, Ghana ranked as second largest importer of second-hand clothing, and I can attest to that because I was in Ghana years ago, and yeah, I went to their market. It's for miles to see people selling clothing. So yes, Kenya is importer of second-hand clothing in Africa, followed by Nigeria, and then South Africa come third, and then Ghana. So I don't know why it is very popular. I remember growing up, my grandfather actually was selling second-hand clothing in Enugu. If you are familiar with Nigeria, my dad was born in Enugu, and then his dad, my grandfather sold second-hand clothing, and he did it as even at our country home. He used to. I remember at his shop when I was growing up. At his shop in our country home, he was selling second-hand clothing. I was at one of the shop helping him sell them. So yeah, all right. I don't know if it's something to be proud of or not, but yeah, as you can see, I'm gonna put the news on the screen for you guys to glance through. But yeah, you know, even the reason why second-hand clothing is not really popular in Nigeria, I think is due to the fact that we rely on customized clothes a lot due to our individuals and tribes, because most of our tribes we hang out, like we wear our tribal clothes a lot more than modern clothes, and then our tribal clothes you can't get it in America, so you have to be sold in the country. So yeah, according to the study, said despite Nigeria's large population and the official ban on used clothing, now Kenya leads in the continent. So yeah, Nigeria have some kind of restricted the same way we have restricted used cars. Actually, people have to ship it to the neighboring ports and close to Nigeria and then bring it to Nigeria and the same thing. So Nigeria do customized clothing a lot more than used clothing, not more than second-hand clothing. And it's I have to repeat, it's not like Nigeria doesn't sell second-hand. They still sell second-hand clothing. It's still very popular, but customized clothing still reigns supreme. Yeah, so Kenya, number one in second-hand clothing in Africa. Actually, they have a name for it. It says they call it locally as mitumba. I think it's a Zulu slang for second-hand clothing, which includes underwear and others. I don't know how you're gonna buy underwear second-hand. It's not advisable, but hey, yeah. So if you are watching up to this point, if you are from Kenya, please confirm if this is true. If you are from Kenya, whether you're in Kenya or Kenya in diaspora, share your thought about this and to yeah. So see you guys on the next one.